If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I originally got the Sweet Peach palette when it was originally launched, and I really like it. There is definitely some faults with it. I'll quickly go over the faults. I think that there is definitely not enough mattes in this set, so I use this as accompanied by like my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D or the Lorac Pro Palette 3 is usually I'll use those two together with this. So generally I wish this had more mattes, but overall I really enjoy this palette. I love the colors. I'm really inspired by it. I don't mind the smell, although it is it's a very thick synthetic peach smell. It kind of smells, have you guys ever had the Arizona iced tea, like iced peach tea from Arizona? It's exactly what it smells like, is what that tastes like. And I actually love that tea. So I don't really have anything to add to this that's already not out there in the YouTubeosphere. But I also wanted to talk about these two products here. Now, I purchased these from Sephora, and I got them rather quickly. I heard that there was a lot of controversy going around with like if you've ordered it on Black Friday, them having fulfillment issues. And let me just throw something out there. This is going to be the only thing I'm going to mention it on there. I don't know how many orders they had, but they probably had tens of thousands of orders. I am one person with my husband, and generally during Christmas time, we ship out 2,000 to 3,000 orders. Now, we make the glasses. We ship the glasses, we drive them, and I'm the only one that's doing the packing and my husband's doing the driving, and we get all of our orders out on time. Within the date that we say, if you order by this date, you get by Christmas, every single glass order is there. And that's thousands of glasses, thousands of orders that I'm packing. So if I can do it for like 2,000 to 3,000 orders, a multi-million-dollar makeup company that has warehouses and hundreds of people on their team can sure as hell do it. So I don't think anything that they say, I don't think that it's fair, and I am on the consumer side with that. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, but I'm just speaking from experience, from the fact that I do fulfillment in my house and I have no issues, and I make the glasses too, or production and fulfillment. But that being said, I did want to talk about the products. Now you will see one product missing from this little peach glow, or the peach sweet peach release, and that is the lip oils, the lip oil lipstick peach oils. I saw reviews of them, I saw swatches of them, they didn't seem like anything I wanted. I know some people think they're amazing, and some people think that they're gimmicky and peach oil. For me personally, they just weren't what I want to put on my lips, so I didn't get them. So I'm not saying that they're good or bad, they just didn't like light my fire. I'm gonna move back a little bit, there we go. But these two items, when I first saw the teaser pictures of these months ago, these are what really stood out to me. I love face products. I love highlights. I love bronzers. I love contour. I love blushes. I have so many. So these are really exciting. This is the Papa Don't Peach. It smells like the same scent that's in this guy. It's in the same type of container, kind of like the chocolate bar container, like the metal container. And this is what it looks like. I'm not wearing it today. I've been wearing it in my last few videos, actually. So if you want to watch my last two videos, I'll link them below just to see what it looks like. I've been wearing this the past few days. So this is what it looks like. I'll kind of quickly see if I can swatch it for you. It's really light, but it's a nice color. I do like it. I'm going to get into my review of these in a sec. But then I wanted to talk about the Sweet Peach Glow. Now this is a little misleading that it says glow. This is actually kind of like a blush, kind of like a light bronze and a contour. And these are the colors that's in here. So this is really the only glow, but this is kind of what the bronzer color is. And then this is the peach. And then I'm using my pinky for the highlight. So that's what it is, and you know, it's a pretty packaging. You got this nice mirror, again it matches. And then these blushes, I don't know if you can see, are two different. This one's a little bit more pinky and this one's more peachy. I would say that this one's a little bit, I don't know, like cooler and warmer, but not really. This is a little bit more mauve. Anyway, I wanted to review these guys for you really quick. Now, first and foremost, there's already a lot of reviews out there. So do understand that if you're interested in these products and they're still available, to watch more than just one review. Watch my review, watch other people's reviews. And I'm not saying don't trust the big YouTubers that got the promotional kits, because again, those people work very hard to get to the place where they get promotional kits, and a lot of that has to do with their readers agreeing and trusting their honest reviews. And a lot of people really like Too Faced. So I'm not saying that anyone that got promotional items is lying to you. I don't want you to think that at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying whenever I look to buy purchases and I'm looking at reviews, I always get reviews from big YouTubers, and then I also look for smaller YouTubers like myself. So that way I can get a good idea if I think a product is worth the money. Overall, I was actually really pleasantly surprised with these products color-wise. I think they're beautiful and they look really nice on, and they last all day and they look really effortless. The problem is they're not effortless to apply. They actually take a lot of work. I don't have as much issue with the peach, this guy right here. I can generally use any of my blush brushes and it goes on. I do kind of have to blend it out a little bit more than I normally have to do with my other brushes, like my other Too Faced blushes, like the Love Flush. I'm gonna be comparing these to other Too Faced products and probably other Tarte products which are along the same line. So generally, like with my Love Flush brushes, those Love Flush brushes, you know, the ones that kind of look like in the little plastic heart, which are really cute, those are some of the best blushes out there, I think. I love the colors, I love the consistency, they're really fun and they're affordable. They're not cheap, but they're definitely not like $40, $50, $60 blushes. They're like $26, and they come in a variety of flattering colors. I really, really love them. So when I got this, I was kind of hoping for the same consistency of those, and it's a little bit harder to blend. It's not bad and it's not impossible, but it's not as easy as the other products are to blend. So I was a little bit kind of let down by that, but not a big deal. I do think the color is beautiful and very flattering, but I do think that this is the only color that it's available in. I think it's really only suitable for really light or maybe slightly tan skin tones. I think once you get into the darker skin tones, it kind of tends to get lost, which is really sad because I think whenever I see like peachy palettes on like dark skin tones, like really deep dark skin tones, it's so ridiculously gorgeous. And I kind of wish, since they had so many different colors of those freaking lip oils, they should have come out with like maybe another like blush that was maybe darker. I don't know. I kind of think they dropped the ball on this, but I do like this. For me and my skin tone, it does work really nicely. But now we're going to go on to the Peach Glow palette. Overall, I think this is a dud. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the glow is beautiful. I think that the bronzer has potential, but it's really patchy. It's really, really patchy. I don't like it. I've actually been using this more on my eyes as a transitional color because this actually blends out better with my eyeshadow brushes than with my bronzer brushes and my face brushes. And this color right here, I wish was separate from this palette. I wish that they had put this here, because again, this palette right here is suited towards really light skin tones, and I feel like this color is a little bit more suited to darker skin tones. I'm not going to say super dark, like beautiful black skin. I would say more if you're kind of like 2 or 3 shades darker than me, which is still unfair to men and women who have really dark skin, are still not going to be able to, in my opinion, be able to use this to the best of their abilities, because I think the color is not made for them. So I feel like if Too Faced had removed this, not had this be a bronzer, but maybe had this be like a darker highlight, and then just had like a highlight duo in here for a glow, I think that could have been really pretty, because I actually really love this. The formula of this and the way this looks on the skin is beautiful. So the fact that this is a dud is the fact that this doesn't perform very well, and this has glow, but this is just like a big ol' blush. Like, you already bought a big ol' blush. It's a different color. Why not sell it separately? And they only have this little sliver of highlighter right here, although beautiful. I feel like they could have made this, maybe made a peachy highlight, like a cheek topper. Like they could have had a highlight and then a dark shimmery bronzer and then like a shimmery like cheek topper, like blush topper. Instead, it's just like a little like cheek palette. It's not a glow palette. And again, the quality of this guy is patchy, and this one is the same quality as the other one, and you can only get one other blush. I don't know. I feel like this was kind of a loss. Overall, I think this is a dud. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the glow is beautiful. I think that the bronzer has potential, but it's really patchy. It's really, really patchy. I don't like it. I've actually been using this more on my eyes as a transitional color because this actually blends out better with my eyeshadow brushes than with my bronzer brushes and my face brushes. And this color right here, I wish was separate from this palette. I wish that they had put this here, because again, this palette right here is suited towards really light skin tones, and I feel like this color is a little bit more suited to darker skin tones. I'm not going to say super dark, like beautiful black skin. I would say more if you're kind of like 2 or 3 shades darker than me, which is still unfair to men and women who have really dark skin, are still not going to be able to, in my opinion, be able to use this to the best of their abilities, because I think the color is not made for them. Overall, this line, from the beginning, initial conceptions to from just this guy right here, has been super duper hyped up. I feel like instead of this being limited edition, this whole line, or at least this, should be a permanent part of the collection. I don't like how they hype it up around it where people really want it and then they can't get it, and then they order it and they don't receive it. I also think that if they made this a permanent part of the collection, they might actually increase the quality of the shadows to the chocolate bar status. I think this falls a little flat quality wise. It's still really good. I still really like it. But I do feel very much that the quality of the eyeshadows and the chocolate part are a little bit better, and I think that's because it's a permanent part of their collection. And this tends to be a limited edition. I don't know if this is going to be permanent. I hope it is. Again, I bought these. I bought this originally like back in the summer when it was released, and I use it all the time. And these guys, again, I just got like a week or two ago. I've been using them on and off because I wanted to kind of give you guys the best review I could, because I knew I wasn't going to get this review out on time for it to be one of the first. So I at least wanted to give you the most honest review possible. So it's not a first impressions. I've been using it for like 2 weeks. But I'm going to say that I don't regret buying these. Would I repurchase them? I don't know. I like this color, and when I get it to work, it's beautiful. So for me and my pale butt, this works great. So I might repurchase this. But I don't know about this, guys. I love, again, love this highlighter. This is the best product out of all 3. And the oils, I don't know if, you know, I haven't tried the oils, so I really can't speak on them. They just didn't look like anything I'd use. But this is patchy, and this is like the other blush. It's a blush that doesn't perform as well as Love Flush, but this guy is phenomenal. So I don't know if I would buy this entire palette just for the highlighter. I'm still kind of on the fence about that. Do I regret it? No. Am I going to return it? No, I'm going to use them. I like them. I just don't know if they're worth the money. But again, understand that is my opinion, and I know other people love this. They think they're amazing. The bronzer's super awesome. The lip oils are gorgeous. I love the eyeshadows. I mean, everyone has their own reviews. So again, if you're interested in this, I would definitely watch a few reviews and decide if it's something you want. Or I think they're available in Sephora's now. I know the glow kit's available in Sephora's, and I think also the eyeshadow palette's available in Sephora's. Go swatch them. Go swatch them before you purchase if you can, because again, these are hit or miss. So again, if it's something you want, I would swatch it. Watch other reviews just to make sure that maybe you're not being sold by a bunch of people who got free stuff and fell in love with it because they didn't have to spend their money on it. I mean, that's the other thing about this, guys, is I trust reviews from, like, Manny and Meow. I trust reviews from Jaclyn Hill. I trust reviews from Nikki Tutorials. I trust reviews from people who went to the events and got the items. Generally, those people are very talented and a lot of times are honest. They might be shills sometimes. I'm gonna throw that out there. They might be shills sometimes, but generally, I really trust their skills and their capabilities. However, you tend to fall in love with something a little bit more when you didn't have to spend your money on it. So that's why I like to follow reviews of people who actually bought it and said, I love it, I don't love it, you know. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. So yeah, I would just say for me, I like it. I'm not wowed by it. I'm not in love with it. I don't know if I would repurchase some of the components of it, but definitely just watch it for yourself and check it out. I hope you like this review. If you like videos like this, remember to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this, and also don't forget to subscribe. It's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well, so I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye!